Welcome to this latest video on the Big Lebowski Pinball machine, which is being supported by this wonderful Big Lebowski rug, which I'm sure you'll all agree really ties the lobby together very, very nicely. This is, well, we've done 3 or 4 videos about the Big Lebowski, but we're going to really show you underneath the playfield. We're going to show you the wonderful build quality with this machine, which it often gets labelled as akin to a Bally Williams machine. It really is. It's a bit of a throwback, but with a lot of modern technology. I'm really thrilled to have it here. Firstly, it's come over from Dutch Pinball, via Pinball Heaven, and I've had a little opportunity to test it, but we're going to give it a really good going over this weekend because we're here at Pinfest in Daventry, Pinfest 2023. So it's going to be a really good opportunity for everybody to play this game. Spencer, you played it, you enjoyed it, didn't you?
I did. I had a very good first ball on it. I think I got about 6 or 7 million on the first ball, and it was a good introduction to the machine. Loved the game. Really intuitive, lovely flow on it, and I think, as we'll discover later on, I'm very much in love with the build quality on it.
It is lovely, yes. That only second ball, he got about 4. Not 4 million, just 4.
Just 4.
I'm not sure you can score 4 on a pinball machine, but Spencer did. I've noticed, Spencer, actually over in this part of the hotel over here, there's actually a rug on the wall, which I think really ties the wall together. I'm going to go and I'm going to urinate on that later.
I was about to say, if you can manage to pee on that, then you're doing well for a man of your age.
Absolutely. Well, men of my age, we a lot, so it won't take very much at all. I want to show you around this absolutely wonderful game. We'll show you a little bit of gameplay as well. But I'm going to show you inside the pinball machine. Firstly, let's just turn that. We'll turn that, give you a little bit more light on the subject as well, so as you can hopefully see it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my keys here, and I'm going to show you first of all underneath the playfield, because you won't have seen too much of this. Now, the first thing to know about this game is it's incredibly heavy. It really is an incredibly heavy pinball machine. Next to it, we've got Scooby-Doo, which is a wide body. Again, another huge, heavy machine. But this weighs even more than the Scooby-Doo wide body. I've never known anything like it. And you'll start to see very, very quickly why it weighs so much. Right, what I'm just going to do, because I'm a good boy, is I'm going to put this inside the shooter lane, stop the balls from popping out.
Nice to see you taking precautions.
There you go. I really like the lock-in mechanism on this to start with. It just works. So, first thing I really want you to notice here is little things like this, the cable being, it's not quite armoured, but it's a good protection. What that means is when you lean the back box up, even if that's going to get caught in there, it's really not going to snip the wires at all, which is really, really good. You wait until you see inside that back box, actually. It's amazing. So, I think the first thing to notice on here is a lot of Bally Williams parts on it. So, it's sort of a mixture of, I guess, modern technology, those massive circuit boards, and then obviously you've got a lot of the Bally Williams coils and mechanisms, which are really, really, well, it looks brand new because it is brand new. However, what you have, this actually, while you're on this part here, this glass, is actually the same piece of glass they used in Creature and, of course, Congo, which I've been lucky enough to have Congo twice. So they're not reinventing the wheel where they don't need to. If they can sort of reuse old parts and old designs, then they'll do so. If it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, which I think
absolutely. I mean, I've been looking at the underside of this machine, and this is a very sort of Bally Williams style ball kicker there. That will be very familiar to people. And another thing that I was particularly impressed with was, you know, another manufacturer that's reusing those old style Bally Williams coils. The 2-stage coil that have a separate circuit for initiating the coil, and another one for holding
it in position,
which I think is lovely, because it means you don't get overheated coils.
Which are all customizable, by the way. Not only can you customize the coil power, you can actually customize how how much current it uses to hold the flipper in position. So there are actually two separate settings on it. I don't know if this is my favourite part of the machine. There's a lot to love about this machine. I'm already in love with it. Is the bowling alley. This is nothing short of incredible. Now, I thought this, when I first saw it, I thought this was going to be a bit of a gimmick. I thought, do you know what? Maybe if you just hit one of them down, they all collapse. But each pin has its own coil, has its own mechanism. There's an individual solenoid for every single pin in there. And what you're going to do is when the ball rolls down, because the ball comes from this area here, and it's just a regular pinball, and it rolls down here and knocks these pins down. It's incredible attention to detail. This is gorgeous. Like, so often you can make a gimmick in a pinball machine. I can't say any more than this is a working bowling alley inside a pinball machine where each individual pin has its own mechanism. So yeah, you can, if you are inaccurate, you can frustratingly be left with just one pin standing. There are several different pin modes, but we'll get into that in the gameplay if I manage to or not. But I think you'll see as well, it's just so much quality.
I mean, look at the size of that speaker. It's lovely.
Well, the sound quality is very good on this as well. You won't hear it too well today because obviously we're in a noisy and a busy environment. But as you can see, a really, really lovely bit of kit. And actually, it's just little things like just how it's just really solidly built, really nicely finished as well. There's a lot of love that's gone in to this machine. There's no doubt about it. So that's that part. What I do want to do as well is show you something. Once I've popped this back down, before we get on to looking at the playfield, I'm showing you all the geeky stuff first, basically. Now for that, I'm going to need my key for the back box here. Got a lot of keys at the moment, has to be said. What I want to show you here is, in fact, you have to excuse. Do you know what I'm going to do, Spencer? I'm actually going to take these keys off of here rather than having a big,
I think that's a sensible idea,
key ring dangling down. We don't like anything big dangling down, Spencer. It can be very uncomfortable. No. Now, there's one of the reasons that this pinball machine weighs so much is that massive bowling alley mechanism. Another reason is just, I think there's just a lot more timber in it as well. There's a lot more mechanisms. But one of the reasons is this backglass, which is seriously, seriously heavy. Look at the thickness of that.
I'm just going to get on the edge of that. That is 1/4 inch plate glass.
It's really, really heavy. I don't want to stand here holding it for very long. But before I do, if you look inside, look at the gubbins inside. That's a serious screen. What I do love there, look at that Jackie Treehorn production. So if you're familiar with the film, that's a really lovely touch.
That's attention to detail. But the thing I do like about this is the power supply, and there's a lot more in the head of this machine than you find, for instance, on a Stern.
And we do like a good head, don't we?
We love a packed head.
We do. But the screen is significant. Again, this is not one of those thin LCD screens. It's chunky, it's big, it's a serious, serious bit of kit. So I just really wanted to sort of show you the quality of that on here. Well, I mean, it's just, it's a bind to actually.
Hang on, you've got a cable.
No, I know.
Okay,
I was just getting in position first.
Make sure you didn't sever a cable there. That would be embarrassing,
wouldn't it? Just.
Excellent.
Okay, there we go. So, phew, that's locked in there. I think what I'm going to do now is let me just shut this up. And maybe we'll take a little look at the playfield, Spencer. Maybe a couple of things that maybe have impressed you, mate, when you're looking at the playfield.
Let's have a look here. Well, I think the first thing that sort of captures your eye is this glass of White Russian here. It's it's incredibly realistic. And one thing I've noticed, we've had the glass off the table today in preparation for filming.
And the ice hasn't even melted yet.
The ice hasn't melted. The funny thing is the amount of people that walk up to the machine, and the first thing they do is touch the glass. They want to see what that feels like because it looks so realistic. They just touch it. They like touching it. A bit like yourself, Chris. They like it. But it's a wonderful bit of kit, and we've got some lovely ramps here. This upper playfield is amazing. It really is. There's a lot of functionality up here. There's 3 targets up here, and the nice thing about it is this rubber here really does give you some control over the upper playfield because it bounces the ball not back to the flipper, but it gives you a fighting chance of being able to keep the ball in play up there. It's quite a good idea, and I like it a lot. It
is, and you can actually trap the ball here, which is really nice. So you can actually trap it on there, line it up, and hit this shot. And this is a really important shot because you spell bowling, which then takes you down into the bowling alley. And what I like is via 2 shots. You can either do it via this shot, or there's a shot lower down, which we'll show you in a second, on the saucer shot on the playfield. Spence, I tell you what I really like on this is the skittle at the back. Again, yes. They could have got away with a flat piece of plastic or just a decal with an image on it, but they've actually put not only have they put the skittle on there, it's obviously illuminated as well, and it's a proper branded one, which I think is great. You have the rug here, so as far as I can see, there are 3 major mechanisms in this game. You've obviously got the bowling alley, which you've already seen. You've got the rug here. Each time you hit the rug, now, you're probably wondering why at the start of the video I was urinating on a rug. It's not because I'm disgusting. I am disgusting, but that's not the reason I was doing it. That's what happens in the film. I hope I'm giving you a spoiler. It's not all. I was going to say that's not all that happens in the film. Actually, largely, it's the most important part of the film is someone urinating on the dude's rug. But you keep hitting this rug here, which is a bash toy. The rug rolls back to reveal an aperture, and you hit the ball into a scoop. There's a scoop there as well as one being there. The other major mechanism is inside here, and it is amazing. I remember the first time I ever saw this game, played this game, I didn't know anything about it, and when I saw this door open up.
And what's behind there then?
Well, I wasn't sure whether to say, or I'll say it because we might not actually be able to do it during gameplay. It's a car. It's the dude's car. In fact, it's the dude's or Walter's car. I think it's the dude's car. It is the dude's car, that's right, because someone smashes it up thinking it's Walter's car in the film, and it's actually the dude's car. It swings open, and you have to hit the car with the ball. But again, there's several different modes, different car modes, which are really, really good. Another lovely thing, which I absolutely love about this game, are the pop bumper covers. They're pinballs, you know.
They're bowling balls.
That's what I said. I'm glad you're here. Well, apart from the sarcasm, maybe I'm not glad you're here. Yeah, they're bowling balls. Have you tried to get your finger in there, Spence?
I've got my little finger stuck in one of those.
Did you? Yes. And the bowling balls?
Yeah, those as well. Excellent. Yes, yeah.
Excellent. This part here is really lovely. So obviously this is part of the bowling lane.
This doesn't get a big mention really, but it is a wonderful attention to detail.
Yes.
If you've ever been bowling, the balls get served back to you from underneath the alley and get returned to you through one of these. And do you know what? They didn't have to put it on there. No, but it's a lovely bit of attention.
And it's the exact one that's in the film as well. Obviously, there's clearly going to be several different brands of these, but this is the one from the film, which you'll see on the screen as well at some point as we do a little bit of gameplay, hopefully. Who doesn't love this scene with Jesus? Me and Liam, we're gonna fuck you up. So if we can say that on a video, I just did. I love that part. I love that. Donnie's sprinkling of the ashes is a fantastic part of it as well. Mirror blades, love the mirror blades.
Yeah, they work. Standard.
They work. I'm not sure they are a standard. I don't want to say that. No, because there are 2 editions of this game. So So with this edition, you'll get the lit apron, which again is gorgeous. But I've got to say, one thing I've got to say, in terms of the money. So with this edition you get here, which is the top edition, you get the mirror blades, you get the apron, and you get the Invisiglass. Now I'll get onto the Invisiglass in just a second, by the way. What they don't do though is charge you thousands of pounds more. I think there's a difference of about £700 or something like that.
Is that all it is?
That's all it is. So I know it sounds old, it's still a lot of money, but I'm actually looking at it, I'm thinking, okay, you know, unlike some other games where you think, you know, for the next level up they'll charge you another £3,000, and you might think, well, there's not £3,000 worth of stuff in there. I actually think, do you know what, for the Invisiglass, which is probably, particularly, this is the best stuff I've ever seen, this stuff, it's, you know, you're probably looking at about 150 quid for that anyway. You're probably looking at about, to get blades, or at least about £100 as well. A lit apron, I mean, you know, it's not, I don't feel they're taking, I don't think they're taking the piss.
No,
so I think it's pretty reasonable actually. The Invisiglass we've obviously taken off because it's better for filming, for us to be able to film some gameplay now for you. It's really, really, really well done, and it actually says at the bottom, it says multi-ball at the bottom. So I'm yet to verify who I think now. I don't want to say it in case it's not produced by them, but it's just a quality bit of glass, and it's all finished really well, Spence, isn't it?
What I found particularly nice about the glasses, call me. I'll
call you. What do you want me to call you? Swat.
Call me cautious, but I always get very nervous about the edges of pinball glass. This, it's beautiful. It's
rubbing it everywhere, weren't you?
It's ground edges.
Yeah.
It's got ground edges on it, which means that you can handle it on the edges, safe in the knowledge you're not going to get a cut off it.
You licked it.
I did. I put my tongue all over it.
Yeah.
But the attention to detail on this machine is amazing, and that Invisiglass, I actually stuck my fingers on it because I didn't realise it was on there yesterday.
Yeah.
I thought you'd taken the glass off for filming.
Yeah. It's the most invisible glass I've in fact.
Wow. I mean, it is.
Come on.
It's fantastic. Look at that. Or don't look at that.
It's amazing. Great glass. Great glass. Oh, hold on a sec. Anyway. I spent ages polishing this up. I've gone and stuck my fingers on it. Right. Let's go and open this up. I just want to put this back on for obvious reasons, and then we're going to have a little game. Right, Spency Winksy. I don't know which angle is best to film from actually. I think
I'm going to go with my standard angle on this one.
Yeah, I don't know if we were going with left or right on this.
I'd like to do this one from the left hand side, please.
Yeah, well, if we can get it down there for the bowling, then we'll just have to come in with the camera. Right, I'm going to start it now.
And I'll maybe swoop in if you're going to go for the rug, so to show that working.
Okay. Oh my word.
Good job you got a ball save on that.
It was, wasn't it?
That could have been embarrassing.
Well, it wasn't because you weren't filming that part of it. might end up having a second game.
See how that rubber just allows that ball to bounce around a bit up there, and for you to be able to get that back in play. It's lovely.
Okay, let's go bowling. Ready?
Yeah.
I say ready. Got to get it in that furthest right shot. Oh dear.
Oh,
or I can hit it in the saucer, which is on the left here. It's a little bit left of that one. See the rug rolling back there?
Yeah, the rug roll back.
It's going to kick back here. Oh!
No, you lost it.
Oh no, I didn't have it initialised. Okay. Oh, that rug has just rolled back again.
Easy.
very close. Let's see if we can get that rug again. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not. There you go. So that's completely rolled back now.
And that's now revealed an aperture there.
But I'm not going for that, Spencer. I've got to be honest with you.
I know, you're going to go bowling.
I'm going to try. So I think the Jesus shot also takes you up there, so where it's lit pink. Oh. Oh no, I think, okay, so that's going to start a mode. Shoot stand-up targets to read ransom note. But I should be able to go bowling still, which is really what I want to do. Oh, right, okay, go bowling. Now if you look at the screen first, that's what we're going to do. So I have a selection. So for the first game is hit the roaming pin. Then you can do spare or strike, which is what I will do. You've got hit the gap. So you've got a roving one. Complete the split. So I'm gonna go for that. So I'm gonna select that. So you do what you need to do, Spence. Get in closer if you need to.
Oh.
Okay, if you look above it, Spence, as well, you might be able to see that moving, which they won't be able to see. You need to get an elevated position on it so they can see the ball locked in there.
Oh yeah, I can see that now, yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay, if you look on the screen as well, now you'll see.
It will tell you what you hit.
So I've got one more go. I am going to use the camera to sort of look at that as well. Oh! There was one left, so challenge failed, which is a bit of a shame. But okay, now they've got the car has swung out at the top.
And you've got the choice of, again, several modes here, haven't you?
Yeah. But I'm glad we got to see this in there. It has lit up really well as well, doesn't it? Oh no, I lost the ball straight away.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. So you get the idea. You basically have to hit that. Maybe go around the other side. I'll play one more game, Spencer, record it from the other side, maybe.
Okay. Take that. Got to step backwards and I'll squeeze through here.
There we go. You don't have, that's just a choice. You don't have to launch it up to the upper playfield straight away. I'm doing that so as I can go bowling again, basically, which I can now do. My word, I'm up. I had too many white Russians last night, actually.
I think you might have done. A bit jaded today.
I am. Okay, so I'm going to go bowling again. I'm going to try that again because I do like, this is my chosen. Oh no! Oh no, I'm not going to be able to do it now.
Well, you might be able to.
No. Damn it, damn it.
Okay.
Oh, damn. I need to work on my bowling.
In fairness, it's not easy when you've actually got me stood in front of you with a camera, is it? There, I'm making excuses for you. I'm feeling very benevolent today.
Take it away from you and stick it up your ass and pull the fucking trigger till it goes.
Click. Rug mode's ready again. Well, there's so much going on the game. So each character has their own multi-ball as well. So obviously you've got Donnie, the dudes there, Jesus, Walter, Maud.
They pee on your wall.
Damn it. Well, that was
Game over.
that really was, wasn't it? But there you go. The Big Lebowski, which I'm absolutely thrilled. I think it's a fantastic game. Really happy with this, actually. And yeah, delighted to say I'm getting one. So I think there's one left. Well, at least there was at the point we came to Pinfest. There's one of these remaining in Pinball Heaven. But obviously they were able to order more, but actually Pinball Heaven will have one in stock within the next 2 weeks if anybody's interested. So the website is in the link below this video. Right, we are going to go and play an awful lot of pinball because it's Pinfest. Going to get this uploaded now, but there you go, the Big Lebowski, an absolute triumph of a pinball machine.